toxic top rope coming for your throat. Random show with input stories I never wrote. Don't be mean, hit that subscribe. Cross the line, take a dive. Toxic top rope coming at your throat. I'm happy when I see your clip because I done started a show. You can judge, but it's just the start. Just leave comment, a like and subscribe. Welcome to the toxic top rope, but we don't make sense because it's completely random. This I also go on. Important support.
Well, I'm Jai. Welcome back to the Toxic Top Rope. That first match from Wrestlemania 41 Night 2, Io Sky defending the belt against Mommy Rhea Ripley. And this light is bright as hell on my face, and I just realized that, but I'm going to keep going. Fuck it. Io Sky defended the championship against the EST Bianca Belair and Mommy Rhea Ripley in a amazing match. That's how you do a triple threat match. That's how you start a show. It was amazing all the way through. Had the crowd on their heels and ended with Bianca Belair doing the KOD to Rhea Ripley. Had her fully pinned with her legs up. Io Sky doing the moonsault and retaining. Didn't have that on my bingo cards. Amazing. Match number 2 in a Sin City street fight, just no disqualification match. Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest threw the house at each other. I mean, amazing match. And Drew McIntyre walked away after completely brutal match. Third match was Braun Breaker, the Intercontinental Champion, taking on Penta. And the Judgment Days, Finn Balor and Dirty Dom Mysterio. It was a great match. Spots were all over the place. You had moments breaking down between Finn and Dirty Dom, and Dirty Dom was going up top for a frog splash. Finn pulled his leg so he can go up to do the coup de grace, connected with the coup de grace. Dominic frog splash Finn Balor and won the Intercontinental Championship. I guessed that, and I got that right. Can't believe that happened. That was the shocker of the whole weekend. And then we had Randy Orton next for his open challenge since Kevin Owens was unable to be there. So what happened was, say his name and we up here. I believe in Joe Hendry came out. Huge ovation, very quick match. And he took an RKO twice. And it was a good spotlight because let's look at this a different way. For Joe Hendry to be at WrestleMania as the TNA World Championship is good for Joe Hendry's career and is good for TNA Wrestling. Outstanding that they allowed that to happen. I'm very happy about that. And we also learned that WWE is partnering with AAA for a Worlds Collide event. That was amazing. I mean, I'm happy for that as well. And let's go to these last 3 matches. I did not like Logan Paul versus AJ Styles. Not because it wasn't a good wrestling match, just that I really wasn't paying attention and I didn't know the story at all. So to me, it was just moves, and that don't mean nothing to me. It's got to have a story for me to care. And you had Karrion Kross come down and stop the guy that always cheating for Logan and grab the brass knuckles to try to get AJ Styles to take out Logan Paul. Because from a promo that he did later on in the night, he was just saying Logan Paul is just some internet dude and you allowing him to get these big moments. You know, that's probably going to lead into a story with Karrion Kross versus AJ Styles, which should have been the match in the first place, but it's fine. We're going to get that in the future, whatever the next pay-per-view is. I don't know. The next match, I'm going to say this straight out the gate. I'm not a fan of double champions. I hate it. I hate when one person got 2 belts, especially with Lyra Valkyria having the Intercontinental belt. I can't even remember, besides Ivy Niles, the last time she really defended. I think that was the last time. To me, she's a terrible champion. And because I'm comparing her to how Chelsea is working. And you're not supposed to compare, but it's like, that's the standard. Chelsea Green is working, always doing some. Lyra Valkyria, to me, has 0 presence. But anywho, Bailey got injured backstage where no one saw, and all of a sudden we had the return of the man, Becky Lynch, and then after Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria walked away with the tag team belts, was leads that Lyra Valkyria is the women's intercontinental champion and the women's tag team champion. I don't understand. Then we went to our main event. So truly for me as a pure wrestling fan, as a storyline guy, as a promo guy to put all it together, the only way that I can justify liking this match between John Cena, who's a bad guy now, and Cody Rhodes is that John Cena said that he was going to ruin wrestling for us, and he was going to take the world title and walk into the sunlight, the pasture with it, and make us get a new world champion or whatever he was talking about. So the main event of WrestleMania was terrible, but when it comes to wrestling, it was bad. But it was more about the story. The story is that John Cena is the first person in history to have 17 WWE world titles. John Cena, pretty much, for the storyline that makes sense as a wrestling match, I did not enjoy it at all. I really don't have anything to say to that. You had Travis Scott come out, the rapper, and he took 1,000 years to get to the ring. He took a pretty good crossroads, but John Cena winning against Cody Rhodes really killed a lot of the John Cena hype for me, because if he was supposed to be a desperate man in his last tour and blaming everybody except himself for his failures and success, then I think that he shouldn't have won at all. Just my opinion. I'm nobody. But it didn't make sense to me, and I hated it. And I'm going to say it just like this. WrestleMania Night 1, 7 out of 10. WrestleMania Night 2, 4 out of 10. But NXT Stand and Deliver, 10 out of 10. It was a perfect show. So to me, if we comparing all three shows or all three main events, the best main event from the whole weekend was Oba, Trick, and Javon Evans, followed by CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins, and then followed by John Cena and Cody Rhodes. The match was terrible, but that's wrestling. That's WWE. And I ain't gone for today. I'm finna upload this, and then I downloaded the DLC for Witcher 3. I'm gonna get into that. I got Watch Dogs 2 for cheap. I'm gonna get into that. Yeah, we retired Horizon Zero Dawn. I hate it. I deleted it off my system. That game is nothing to me. But we're gonna hop into 2 brand new games for streaming, and hopefully y'all enjoy that. But that's the Toxic Top Rope. And the channel I'm talking about is B4W Gaming on Twitch and Born Into Boredom on YouTube or whatever. So I hated the ending of WrestleMania Night 2, but it made sense to the storyline. Just a terrible match. We watch wrestling for wrestling, so there's that. And yep, that's that. I guess, you're a nonchalant talker, and I'm out of here.
Toxic Top Rope coming for your throat. Random show with input stories I never wrote. Don't be mean, hit that subscribe. Cross the line, take a dive. Toxic Top Rope coming at your throat. I'm happy when I see your clip because I done started a show. You can judge, but it's just the start. Just leave comment, a like and subscribe. Welcome to the Toxic Top Rope, but it don't make sense because it's completely random. This I also go on. Important support.
I stay missing the fucking button.
Toxic Top Rope coming for your throat.